rutting duck anthem. A buck comes by me chasing the doe, put the beat on his shoulder and let the 12 gauge roll. Big buck down in the smell of gunpowder smoke. I got the deer wood sounding like the Alamo. And if a duck flies anywhere close to the hole, he'll be shot down quick. This is a no-fly zone. Big old Tom hollering up in a tree. When he flies down, I'll call him over to me. He'll gobble and strut, but the last thing he'll see is the muzzle flash from a 3rd degree. I'm telling you now, you better give him a listen, cause a rutting duck boys ain't never missing. I'm telling you now, you better give him a listen, cause the rutting duck boys ain't never missing.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Rut and Duck Podcast. This is episode number 7. I'm Dylan Hotaling.
I'm Jay Roll.
I'm Weston Hotaling.
And today we've got something pretty cool. Sitting with us here in the Yap Shack is the owner, operator, and artist of Bonehead Skull Mounts, Mr. Austin Long.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. I just want to start it off. That gator is sick.
That is I wasn't expecting that to come in here. That was pretty.
I want one.
Hey, we'll get you one.
I don't even know that process. Maybe we'll get into that.
Oh yeah.
In just a little bit. But the first thing I wanted to ask you was how did you get into this?
Back in 2019, I worked for a taxidermist for a while. I stood at a table for 8 hours a day from September to February and skinned deer every day.
Okay.
Every day. And I did a lot of skulls there. And I wanted to get into fish, really, because I love fishing. And did a few fish here and there. COVID come around. You know how that went.
Yeah.
Went off to venture somewhere else. And I didn't start doing those skulls in 2021. And did a couple that year. Didn't really put myself out there. And last year, I really went hardcore and put myself out there and ended up with a good year last year and trying to do more this year to get the name out there and hopefully do a few more this year.
Yeah. I wanted to reach out to you before now to have you on, but I wanted to make sure that we were ready.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
For all that. Because I've seen you've been posting a lot. You've been doing a lot of work. It's like every day, especially during deer season, you've got a whole truck full of heads in there.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
It can be. You ain't got time to do nothing else.
I
a lot of long nights, and my fiance, she's been right there with me. She's helped me along the way.
Yeah, that's good.
She's helped me a lot with it.
It's always good to have a woman to have your back.
She does the clean part.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I'd imagine it can get pretty gross.
It can. It can be kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I skinned deer for a while as well.
Mm-hmm.
It gets kind of nasty.
It can get kind of gross.
Yeah.
Was at what point did you decide you wanted to make this a business?
Like I said, I worked there for a while, and in 2021, I had a couple guys say, "Hey man, you do a skull for me," and I'd do it for them. Didn't think nothing else about it, to be able to go forward in it. And last year, processor called me. He needs somebody to do skulls.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey man, can you do them?" And I was iffy at first, man, because it's dedication. It takes a lot of time, especially during deer season and the turnarounds I'm having. I can get your head back to you in like 3 days.
Wow.
For if you drop them off at the processor, I can have them back up there in like 3 days for you to pick up.
Wow.
That's
and
solid.
I don't have to do it like that, but I can. But I can, and I want to. I mean, that's what a lot of people know me for.
Well, if you stay on track that way, the busier you get.
Yeah.
Is it still on that same schedule? Like whenever deer season's in and it's during the rut, and then there's
it's wide open, so it's wide open, and we get it done. And the thing I hate about it, I love taxidermy, I always have, and I'd love to be able to do stuff like this here, deer heads, like full blown mounts, man. I just ain't got the time with the skulls.
Yeah.
The skulls wrap me up because I don't want people sitting there waiting on skull for 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I mean, guys that do taxidermy, that takes forever.
It does. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So if you're able to pump out, if you're pumping out a head every 3 days,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
I
probably
was-
going to end up, doing doing better
I
than
think I did last year. I did around 160 heads,
wow.
and I was pumping out 4 or 5 a night.
Jeez. Not.
God.
Yeah.
So, what is the process? Because I've never really looked into it.
Mhm.
I've only that's the only skull mount I have. But I don't remember how long it took the guy to do it. But it took a while.
Yeah.
So, what's your process like from start to finish? When somebody brings a head and drops it off with you,
Basically, the process is the same with anything. You bring me the head. We're going to clean like this gator here. All I had was a head. It was just a head with meat and skin and all that on it. And basically, you're gonna get as much meat off of him as you possibly can to begin with. Y'all, it sounds gross.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
But get as much meat off of him as you possibly can. And usually I put him in a bowl, a skull bowl, what I call them, and basically loosen up everything, and then go in there and clean the rest of him up and
So all that's by hand.
all that. Well, I use a really low pressure power wash, like
Okay.
1500 psi.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to blow through bone or nothing.
Yeah.
And really that cleans them up real good. And then I go through the bleaching process or whatever. Gators are a whole different ball game though down deer.
I'd imagine.
I'm sure.
I can pump a deer out in 3 days. It'd take me it's about a month from start to finish on a gator.
Wow.
So,
Because, I mean, I would assume the gator's probably the hardest.
yeah, gators are the hardest thing I've encountered so far.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so if the gator's the hardest, what about it makes it
All right.
difficult?
Really, they're very greasy, and it's very fishy. Like you smell fish, like it smells like straight up catfish while you messing with them. And a lot of people, I see a lot of guys on YouTube stuff because I watch a ton of YouTube videos trying to figure it out. They don't take the teeth out. I remove every tooth. I clean up under every tooth. I clean every tooth out, and then I go through and basically put a puzzle back together.
Wow.
And you see how on the gator, its skull is supposed to overlap. It's supposed to have like an upper bite or whatever,
Yeah.
and a overbite on top. And a lot of people, they sit and they just sit down on top of teeth to teeth. Teeth, the bottom teeth and top teeth should never touch. It should
Yeah.
have that overbite and close up where the top teeth overhang
Yeah.
the bottom jaw. And that's what really takes the longest, just trying to put a puzzle back together. And that bottom jaw will come apart in about 15 pieces if you ain't careful.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Does it ever get aggravating? Because I seen when you were playing with it, like you can open the jaws up.
Yeah.
Do you just stick something in his mouth to keep his jaws open,
So
or they just keep falling?
If you want to keep them open, you can. I mean, it just whatever.
I don't know how
I
well
just keep them closed.
I don't know how well the camera, sees it, but that is massive.
Yeah.
Whenever they open,
Yeah, how big do you
jaws
reckon that gator was?
I'd say it was in between 12 and 13.
Yeah, that's a pretty big. What is it? How do they measure him by the head? Ain't it like a foot per inch or something like that?
In between his eyes and his nose, it's every inch.
Yeah, that's
I'm guessing
a good
I
gator.
guess he's about 11, 12 maybe.
Yeah, that's a.
I wasn't expecting that big of a.
Yeah. Well, I figured I bring him because everybody sees a deer skull.
Yeah.
Everybody around here sees deer skull. So.
Yeah.
And a whore hog,
Yeah.
Have you had any weird requests yet?
Like a raccoon.
I'm not a big fan on I'll do 'em, but like a coyote or something, I just feel like I'm doing somebody's dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. I don't believe I'm not a real big fan of that. And I do have bobcat at home too that I've done. It looks like an oversized house cat,
Yeah.
but nothing really out of the ordinary.
Yeah. I'm sure as time goes on, you're probably going to get some,
Oh yeah.
like a beaver skull or,
Yeah.
Hey,
Who
beavers
knows?
are cool. I'd love to have a beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any of like the dips? Like, have you ever
Hydro dip
dipped?
or something
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I don't, but I got somebody who can if I decide to, and I do offer to call the custom panels and stuff, South Carolina panels or whatever. South
Yeah.
Carolina panels are a big hit.
Yeah.
A lot of people love those. But,
Yeah. So while we're on the subject of gators, you said you've applied for a tag the past 4 years?
3 years. 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never, other than watching Swamp People, I don't know anything about gator hunting, and I know it's different in South Carolina than what they do there, right? So have you been on a gator hunt?
I haven't. I had the opportunity to go a couple times last year, but I never did. I was so busy with deer, so I couldn't go.
Is it, when is the season?
I think it starts early September and goes to early October. I think it's about a month long.
Okay. So here, what is the regulations on? Like there, they have a line in the water with whatever bait they're going to use and a hook.
I don't think you could use like a baited hook here. I think a lot of them's like you find them, and a lot of guys shoot crossbows and they'll harpoon them basically and drag them to the boat, and then hit them with a brain stick or shoot them with a pistol. You can't shoot them with a rifle. Not in South Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have to pull them in while they're alive.
Heck no, that ain't finna happen.
I can't imagine doing that with a 11, 12, 13.
Man, that's a dinosaur, man.
Yeah. Just all muscle. Dang. And what's crazy about the gator head there is it looks like if you just put a layer of skin over it.
That's it.
There's nothing else there.
I did a little street festival in Mullins yesterday, and there was a lady walked up, that you never would think that you know anything about animal. She's like, "That's an alligator." I'm like, "That's one animal that you can see without skin, and you know exactly what it is."
That's because it looks like a gator.
Yeah.
You know, a deer.
Yeah.
Any other skull does not look like what it looks like in the wild.
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah, like
there
that
isn't
don't
but
look like Bambi on the wall behind
there
you.
ain't but a little thin layer hide on the actual top of the head.
That's some thick bone too.
Yeah, it is. It's double layered bone.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay. We're learning.
there's a lot of meat in there.
I bet.
Do the skulls like soften up after the bull?
They get like they don't soften up. They get kind of like rubbery.
Yeah.
Like they'll flex and stuff like that. Now when they dry, as they're drying, they'll get hard. So basically, I did that guy there early last year, and that one made me cuss a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It was really my biggest first one I've done, and I've done a few since then. But that one they do get kind of rubbery, and if you don't get all the grease out of it, it'll turn yellow. It will turn yellow.
How do you get the grease off? Do you use just degreaser? or-
Degreaser, Dawn dishwashing liquid. Use a lot of Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. After you found out we have to harpoon them basically and
Drag
bring
'em
them
in,
in,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still like to try it though.
Dude,
That would be an awesome addition to go in here
yeah.
to have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What a full body mounted gator.
Holy
I mean,
smokes.
get the rug hung on the wall there.
Yeah.
I tell you something.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
that. I better have that pistol locked and loaded whenever he gets up there to the boat after you harpoon him.
I'd imagine they are pretty pissed whenever they get
Yeah,
in.
they ain't real happy. If you get on Facebook, get on the SC Alligator Hunting Group, and you can see all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you couldn't shoot them with a rifle.
All I ever see on Swamp People, what they use 22s on
Yeah,
there,
26.
Yeah.
and they just.
But
Is it-
I've watched a dude shoot I ain't saying names now, but I've watched a dude shoot a gator with a 7 mag, and it didn't do nothing to him just because it didn't hit him in the sweet spot.
Tick him off.
It just acted like everything was normal. I was like, now that's some bad mess there.
That's not
You
good.
get shot in the head with a 7 mag, and you just fine.
And it just pisses you off.
Yeah.
So I see now, like we're talking about watching Swamp People, they shoot them in the back of the base of the head.
Yeah, a lot of times they try to
Yeah.
on the back where that ball is back there. They try just to clip that spine.
Okay. I can see that now. I was wondering, I know I figured the spine was there, but
I've got one at the house come off an 8-footer, and actually that ball, where his head connects to his vertebrae, is broke off where he shot him, and it's cracked his head all the way across the back here to the top.
does that,
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's just got a crack in.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Unique.
yeah, something. Let me say, oh yeah, that's where I shot him, man.
Yeah.
He cracked his head.
That's cool. So do you plan to in the future maybe dive more into taxidermy, or kind of unknown right now?
It's kind of unknown. It's
Yeah.
hard to say, man. It's like I said, these skulls, they they keep me busy. I'll be doing skulls till probably beginning of February.
Yeah.
So
what does the future look like? I mean, are you hoping to possibly do this full time?
if I could, one day it'd be great.
Yeah.
It would be great. But I mean, around here, I just ain't got the bit. I mean, deer season lasts from September to January, and there ain't a lot of people out there hunting hogs every day and
Yeah.
all that. And alligator season's only a month. I could probably stick a couple of them in the freezer and have me something to do throughout the year. But like I said, I'm about getting the product back to the people. I'm not about sitting on it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, because like unless you've just shot probably the biggest buck you'll ever kill.
Mhm.
I mean, I've only got now. I guess some of it is the story behind them too, kind of. But I've only got two bucks mounted, and unless I just kill
Mhm.
a giant, I don't really plan on taking any more to the processor.
Yeah.
I mean to the taxiderm. Excuse me. So like Skull Mountain, because I hate to just cut the horns off.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'd like to commemorate that deer in some way because it's a memory.
Mhm.
I feel like Skull Mountain's the best option.
It is. It is. Really, I mean, with the prices of taxidermy these days, if he's not a freaking boon, if he's not a book deer,
Yeah,
then
dude,
I mean,
it's
Skull Mountain would be done with it.
it's ridiculous.
It would take a really big deer for me to put him on the wall. I'll say.
Where do you reckon a shoulder mount for a deer is going at now?
Well, it depends on how good you want it to be.
Yeah.
The guy that mounted that one, the little 8-point in the corner, it was only like $350, but he wasn't. He'd been doing it a long time, and he wasn't trying to grow anymore. He just did it because he enjoyed doing it. So his prices weren't bad, but it doesn't look as good as a deer that somebody, that does shows and really puts forth a lot of effort for. But I like them. I mean, I don't need to be able to see the veins in their nose and all that. It just gets crazy. But I mean, I love a skull mount. You can't go wrong with a skull mount. Everybody likes a skull mount.
Yeah.
They're just cool.
There's a lot of people that's creeped out by shoulder mounts. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. It's all personal preference, really.
Yeah. I know my wife doesn't really like them a whole lot. Don't want them in the house.
And with a skull mount, they're a lot smaller. They can go in more places than probably an entire shoulder mount can go.
Yeah,
I mean,
can
definitely. If you're short on room, skull mount's really the way to go.
So like you hunt as well.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You deer, duck, turkey.
I did a lot of turkey hunting back in high school. I ain't really done a whole lot since then. Duck hunting I started back last year. At deer hunting I started back last year after taking about a 5-year break.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'd imagine you don't really have a whole lot of time for it.
it was tough last year. I believe I went just in September last year, and that was about it.
Oh wow, the hottest portion of the season. Yeah, we were just talking about that on the last episode.
Mhm.
Our deer season doesn't really start until about October.
Yeah, I'm not sitting in the stand in 100 degrees. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be there opening day. It's just because I know I might not have another chance to go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it feels like outside right now on
if it feels
opening
like it
day.
feels like now.
That I mean,
It feels good outside right
yeah.
now.
I mean, the past
Week.
week
Yeah,
now.
whole week's
I
been
mean,
nice.
it ain't got out the 80s this week, has it?
Mm-mm.
Man, it's felt pretty good.
But
I'd sit in the
before
stand.
that, it was
It's unbearable.
It was bad.
Yeah. Oh, man.
In the early season, bucks are still in velvet.
Mhm.
Has anybody?
I actually called me last night. I gotta go pick one up tomorrow to some velvet.
Okay. Is it a different process?
Yeah, way totally different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's my first one ever done. So
Okay.
it's gonna be a lot of experimenting, and we'll get it right.
Yeah. 'Cause I know you have to. I mean, because the velvet is like a skin itself around the antlers, so you gotta. I know there's a way to preserve them. 'Cause
There
I've seen
is.
them
Mhm.
do it on taxidermy,
Mhm.
but I've never seen it on a skull mount. I don't think. Not that I can.
I've seen very few. A lot of people. I was actually before I came here today. I was actually watching YouTube videos on how people do it. Company makes artificial velvet. you can put on them over time, and it looks good, but it ain't the real thing. But I got an idea what I'm gonna do with
Yeah.
it, but we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Well, maybe
So, that's probably gonna be harder than the gator.
yeah. Well, at least you'll have it under your belt.
Oh yeah. I really want to try to do a duck this year.
I'll bring you one.
Yeah, I'd like to try it. I know I've had people ask about turkeys.
A skull mounted turkey.
Mm-hmm. But they do like that right there. Like where that middle piece is, they'll put like the skull on there with it.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
I don't think I've ever seen just a skull of a turkey.
Probably
I wonder
pretty
what it looks
small.
like.
It looks like a chicken.
So we had to take a little break there.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of fishing,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and you've got kind of like a fishing page on,
On
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Mhm.
So I think I saw you do a lot of kayak fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously a kayak's a whole lot easier to get in.
It is.
To get in places than a boat. Do you prefer a kayak?
Oh, I'd like to have a boat, but I still like to have my kayak too.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I've been a lot of places in that kayak.
Do you only fish around here local, or do you go further on out? Or?
I fish tournaments with a group out of Florence, the PD Kayak Anglers. These fish tournaments with them.
Yep.
This past April and May, I fished tournaments with Santee Monster Kayak Anglers out of Santee. And we fished down there in Santee for those two tournaments. And, I like tournament fishing, but it can get very hectic because you're sitting out there all day for 8 hours or however long.
Mm.
And, you got 2 fish on the board and you need 3 more, and it can get stressful and it can aggravate. But I just like going out and enjoy fishing.
Yeah.
So
Mostly bass fishing.
bass fishing, yeah.
Yeah.
So you go in a kayak at Santee.
Oh yeah.
I would be
I
worried
had to
about
show you
those
some-
fellas right
I had
there.
to show you some pictures of them fellas when I was out there last time.
Oh, man.
We was fishing Friedel Day Landing on Lower Lake Moultrie down there. Basically the southwest corner of the lake called the Duck Pond. And I put in that morning and everybody went out the creek and went into the main lake. I said, I'll fish the creek. And that's what I call it. I call my fish that day within 150 yards of the boat ramp. And I seen more alligators than I probably wanted to.
Yeah.
So,
I know what's crazy is if you go on the canal out there,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably the most busiest
it is.
part of Santee. But if you go out there at night,
All you see is red eyes.
there's gators everywhere. And I'm like, man, there's people on jet skis, bass boats just ripping up and down here
Mhm.
all day long.
Yeah.
And there's still that many gators in the
I've
water.
always said that the lower lake is more of the sportsman's paradise.
Yeah.
Because you don't have all the recreation. A lot of the recreation like you do in like Wyville on Lake Marion with the jet skis and the skiers and all that. A lot of people don't go down that way because it ain't nothing but swamp.
Yeah.
It's nothing but swamp. And I like doing the kayak fishing too because you can see things that a lot of people in this world probably won't ever see.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of good, cool stuff.
Yeah. I've been wanting to take a trip to Santee for a while to go, what are they called? Drawing a blank.
Shellcracker.
Shellcracker.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go shellcracker fishing
I have
down
to.
there for a
I've been about
while.
to die to do that.
That day we went the Friedel Day. There was bedding back there in some cypress trees, and I'm out there with a friggin' swim bait this long, trying to catch a bass, and like the shellcracker swim bait is as big as a swim bait. I'm like, dang, I should have brought a couple.
I ain't lying. I know whenever they're biting,
Oh yeah,
it is
it's
a
on,
good
it's
time.
on.
We used to go catfishing out there, mostly on Lake Marion.
Mhm.
We go out there in the pontoon with the drift socks. Actually, with Uncle Mark,
Mhm.
he's the one that introduced us to that a long time ago. And when I was able to, Weston got his belly full of it past few years. But going out there and catching 35, 40, 50 pound
Oh yeah,
catfish out there, it's a good time.
When you get to anywhere from 40 pounds or more, it starts to feel like you're reeling in a car.
yeah, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it seems like when they get closer to the boat and they see the boat, they try and swim away from you
Oh, yeah.
or swim down.
Mm.
And that is when it gets tough.
Yeah. I had a flathead one time. He was like,
Yeah.
he's probably 45 pounds, but when he saw the net,
Oh, he was gone.
He was gone. And I was like,
Having this.
I was 12.
Yeah.
So he about pulled me down. He
Yeah.
about pulled me
I'll
in.
tell you something that will fight you. Have you ever caught a soft-shelled turtle?
No, I have not.
Hey, you want to fight with a brim buster?
Holy smokes.
That, my friend, is fun. You know when they pull the line tight on a brim buster and start humming, it go,
Yeah.
That's all you heard. And I was like, dang, what do I got? I was like, I'm hung on something because he was just sitting there. I finally got him up in there. And, of course, I was with Troy. Of all people,
Yeah.
Troy. And I pull him in the boat, and I don't know what it is because I ain't never seen one. And I was like 11 or however old. I don't know. And I pulled him in, and have you ever seen one of them flat-shelled turtles? I mean, he's flat.
Yeah.
But he fought good. I thought about throwing him back in and catching him again.
Yeah.
You see those? It seems like you used to didn't see those at all.
That's the first time I ever seen one.
And then it's just like the past few years, I kind of see them every time I go to the river. Seems like.
Matter of fact, that's the first and last time I've seen one. I ain't seen one since that.
I saw the biggest one I ever seen this past March. Presswood Lake over in Hartsville. You couldn't have put him on his table. He was huge. He was huge. He was that big.
I've
Now,
never seen one.
Have y'all ever, do you do a lot of catfishing?
No, I don't really mess with the catfish too much.
Dude, I got one of the Mad Cats rods.
Mhm.
Man, that thing's nice.
Yeah, I've seen the Mad Cats. They are nice rods.
That thing, it's got like no flex in it. Do you have one? Have you used one?
No, all we use is just like Abu Garcias and stuff.
Yeah, I like that Mad Cat. So the things are nice.
So, like the bass fish, everybody loves the bass fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't beat.
It's the easiest fish to catch.
Yeah.
Besides a brim.
Yeah.
I'm good at catching them timber brims.
Yeah.
What's your favorite weight? Because I love topwater fishing for bass. You can't beat that explosion.
That frog.
You can't beat it.
That frog, man. That's probably my go-to.
Yeah. I used to swear by a bubblegum worm until I tried.
Yeah.
Till I tried topwater. I was like, oh.
I'll give you my top 5. If it's hot, overcast, like it is today, warm, and frog. If it's cold, chatterbait. Throwing that chatterbait. Big worm in the summertime. Big worm, heavyweight, fish on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about 12, 13-inch worm. But bass love that. Swim bait. Big swim baits. We ain't talking about 4 or 5 inch from Walmart. We're talking about 6, 7, 8, 9-inch swim baits.
Jeez.
And I got a buddy of mine in Florence. That's all he fishes with, and he catches from tanks.
I
And,
guarantee it. That is a massive.
but those are in the top 5
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, I used to love the Senkos.
Oh, everybody loves Senko.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Senko.
I like to just watch them fall.
You throw the Senko, and it's like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I got addicted on fishing, like bass fishing. I just wanted to do it like every day.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting a spinnerbait because I had seen everybody on YouTube. They were just killing them with spinnerbaits. I haven't caught one with a spinnerbait yet.
Spinnerbait, it's certain place and time.
Yeah.
Certain place and time.
You can get really technical with fishing.
Yes.
And
you can spend a lot of money.
A lot of money. You think hunting's bad.
Mhm.
I mean, every time I go, there was a time when I was fishing a lot, and every time I'd go to anywhere that had baits, I was getting swim baits. Those get expensive.
Yes.
I'd always get a topwater plug, a torpedo, or a frog or whatever. It's just like every time, and before you know it, I mean, at the end of the year, you spent hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars
when I
in
was
fishing.
fishing hardcore a couple years ago, I couldn't walk at the Academy without spending $100.
Yeah,
Couldn't do it.
Academy's tough. They've got such a selection.
They do.
I can't do that when duck season's in either. I walk in there like, 10 boxes of shells? Here I come.
Yep.
That's some expensive mess. Steel shot.
Ooh.
Man.
I shot them migers last year.
I love a miger.
I was shooting 20 gauge 2.4 stack, and they're nasty.
I'll tell you one thing. Have you ever been in it used to be in Mullins, it's out there by south of the border now. Liberty Guns.
Oh yeah. I just bought two guns. I bought 2 guns from them in the past 2 months.
I walked in there. This has been a couple duck seasons ago, but they had it was just a five shell little box
of steel shot, and it was Black Cloud, and it was like 3-shot and 9-shot, but it was like $50 for 5 shells. I said, man,
Well, it's just like that tungsten for turkeys, man. Them 5, I mean, that's $80 for
Yeah.
TSS.
I said, man, I'd have to make the whole season last off of these 5
Yeah,
shells.
that right. Yeah, I'd got a 28 gauge, and I wanted to turkey hunt with it, and so I was looking. You can't really find a whole lot of 28 gauge in anything, but I was looking at turkey shells for that thing. I said, I'll just keep using the 12 gauge. Keep using old 870.
I picked up a Winchester SXP last year, 20 gauge, and that's probably the best shooting pump shotgun I've ever shot.
Yeah.
Is that probably your favorite shotgun you've ever owned?
Right now, yeah.
Have you ever held one of the SX4s? The automatic? I ain't even got one, but I've held my dad's. Dude, it just feels like when you throw it up,
I'm just old school. I always like the pump shotgun. I know it ain't as fast, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The way some of these boys shoot,
he's
man.
shucking them iron.
Bah,
But
bah, bah. Like, dang, dude, I got an automatic. I only shot once.
Yeah, you and your duck hunting crew were talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the 870s this year. Bring back some old memories. I sold it to my buddy, but I had the 200 year model 870. This is back when you could buy good stuff at Walmart. I got it from there for like $230. I was young. I bought it with Christmas money.
there you go.
But I was young enough. I had to have my dad buy it for me. I just had to give him the money.
The other day, me and a guy I work with, he's my boss actually. We was looking at 870s online, like $600 for a brand new one now.
Yeah, they
man, that's ridiculous. I bought it from the pawn shop for $200.
Yeah, they what is it? The 870 Wingmaster, dude. The used one's like $800.
Yeah,
I said, dang, I wish I wouldn't have sold that one I had.
I love Remington. I've always been a Remington guy.
Well, I'm a firm believer that 870's killed more things than any other gun in this world.
Yeah, I really wish they still made them. But so I've got a 870 and 1187. Those are the only two shotguns I use.
I got an 1187 too.
I love the 1187.
Now I would have to say I love my Beretta. I don't know that Beretta. Beretta's a good company. I blowed the barrel off of that gun.
Good Lord.
And I messaged them. They sent me a shipping box. Sent it to them, and they replaced the whole barrel for free.
Really?
Yep.
That's a good deal.
I didn't tell them how it exploded.
Well, how did it
I just had to
explode?
clean it really good. Well, let's see. All right, so me and my buddy Grayson and my old lady, we went turkey hunting. And when I was getting out the truck, the gun fell out and landed straight up in a mud hole.
Oh no!
And I was in such a hurry because we had one on fire. So I just picked it up and run. I was like, we got to go. We get up there and the bird's in the road, so I throw up and boom, and it peeled. You know the little, I don't know what exactly you want to call it, but it holds the little iron sights on the top.
Yeah.
You know how you got the barrel and then you got the little links,
Yeah, a little
rail.
rail.
and then the rail. Well, it peeled the rail all the way back, and it was like that far from going in my eye.
Good Lord!
But I mean, I don't even know where the choke went. I mean, the choke was gone. The bear, like, you ever watch Tom and Jerry where like Elmer Fudd's like after the bunny and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Tom and Jerry. I meant the Looney Tunes. But like, it looked like something out of a cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be an outlier, and I'll just say I love my Rite.
Your Rite's nice.
It is. I do like that gun. That is. I probably won't get another gun until something tragic happens with that one. But
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the TriStars.
yeah, I got that 20 gauge TriStar at the house.
Yeah. Every TriStar I've had's been a good gun.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about the TriStars. Pressland's little cousin, he bought one last year for duck season. And man, them things are nice.
Yeah.
And like we took it squirrel hunting a few times, the automatic TriStar, and for whatever reason, it will not fully shuck the shell out after you shoot. Like the shell will get stuck.
I think
Is it inertia driven or?
I think so.
yeah. But I think it's because they're just light loads.
Yeah, that morning I was shooting number 4 steel shot or number 2. I think I was shooting number 4 steel shot.
Yeah.
and it was still having trouble shucking those out. I don't know if I just got to break the gun in or what. Just shoot more shells and
I had one that it was a Silver Eagle. It was more like a skeet shooting shotgun. It was real light, but it would jam every time on the second shot. It would jam.
Yeah,
because I was using it duck hunting, and there was another guy in the club that he had one he used for deer hunting, and he would 5 rounds every time he
just let it
shot.
off.
He would let him eat, and so I asked him, what? Did yours jam at all? He said, yep. He said, you just got to run heavy loads through it like buckshot. He said, you got to run a bunch of buckshot through it. I can't afford to just go.
Yeah, no, but the literal box that comes with that gun says you have to shoot 2 boxes of buckshot. Or no, yeah, 2 boxes of whole buckshot through it, and then it should be good.
It should be good then.
Yeah.
Does it come with the gun?
No.
I
wish.
Man. But Jacob, or I ain't gonna say Jacob because I can't remember which one of them it is, but they have an inertia driven gun, and if you don't throw it up and you just put it on your hip and shoot it, like just doing whatever you're doing, it won't shuck the shell neither. But if you throw it up, it's just fine. I don't know. I ain't never. Do you have a preference in gas or inertia?
I don't.
I mean, the inertia, they're a lot smoother feeling. Like, when you shuck a shell in. But I mean, I like gas.
As long
Doesn't
as
really
it
matter.
shoots, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
That's why when we started squirrel hunting towards the end, I used that 20 gauge pump, because a pump is a lot harder to jam those because, it's a lot less moving parts.
Yeah. Yeah. Weston was. Oh, we still got to post that video.
I keep forgetting to do that.
Send it to me.
Do you think that'd be okay to put on Facebook?
They'll be all right.
I know it won't be on TikTok. I know I can't put it there.
Yeah.
I'll put no animals were harmed in the making of this video.
Yeah.
Even though you domed that squirrel. But Weston had already shucked another shell in before the pellets made it to that squirrel.
Good Lord.
Before the gun even went
It
off.
was I said, good night. But so I mean I love a shotgun. Yeah, I mean they're the most versatile weapon
Oh, yeah.
you can have. I mean, you can't get too far out there, but if you want longer range, you can use slugs.
Mm-hmm.
You can hunt any type of game animal you want with a shotgun.
Your choke can play differences into a few things.
Yep. I mean, you can. I guess it's kind of like bow hunters.
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. I mean, like you can get into bow hunting, but you're going to spend a lot of money because it's like you're never going to have a bow dialed in the way you want it. There's so many attachments and new stuff coming out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just constantly upgrading. Like a shotgun, you just pick it up, take it out the cabinet, put whatever choke in, take your plug out or plug in, and just go to town.
There you go.
You don't bow hunt a lot, do you?
No.
Okay.
I'm
I was-
never going to touch another bow.
I was just... People frown upon a crossbow. I've got a crossbow at the house, but some bow hunters frown upon that. I don't understand why.
I mean, it is a whole lot easier to be accurate with a crossbow. I mean, not that I can understand it, but I guess the guys that go out there and shoot their bows,
Yeah, they're
every day,
fancy, rich, you know.
and it's like, wow,
Yeah,
whatever.
I
And then-
tried it.
yeah.
We're over here blasting
It takes
buckshot.
Mm-hmm.
it takes just as much effort to put the arrow into crossbow and pull the whole entire thing back as
Yeah.
much as it does with a bow to pull the string back.
Yeah, but them things are shooting like 300 to 400 feet per second,
They're cruising.
and you're shooting a 2-inch wide blade.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
But and then us, we're out here just taking a shotgun, unleashing havoc on a deer.
Yeah. You get more than one shot.
Yeah, but you're gonna hit vitals. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna get in them. So I don't know. I just love a shotgun. You can't beat a shotgun.
Nah.
So, but we're nearing to the end. We do have another new intro. we ran into some issues with our last intro, even though it was
that whatever that Germans over there doing.
Yeah. The intro music Weston worked really hard on. He spent a lot of time. And we
Shed a
posted
tear.
Yeah, we posted the episode and we kinda knew this was coming, but we thought we'd try it anyways. But we did get a copyright claim. Wasn't a strike, nothing bad, but we just decided we better just go ahead and get rid of it. We didn't get in trouble, but YouTube is quick
Yes.
on that. So we made a homemade intro. Pretty good, I guess. We'll see.
We'll see.
But
Which one did we go with? Number 7?
it was I can't remember. I had like 10 of them.
Yeah, this dude made like 6 or 7 songs in a day.
I was listening to him last night while I was at the river, and I was like, which one is the intro?
Yeah, I just posted episode 6 last night on YouTube, so it's in there. But anyways, so you'll be the first guest to have that intro on.
Happy to have it.
So, but guys, where can they find you? Like, where you located?
Actually in Bingham, South Carolina, which is west of Atlanta, on the Marlboro County, Dillon County line. Or get on my Facebook page, Bonehead Skull Mounts, and you'll be able to see everything I do. Hit me up on there, and phone numbers on there, whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I hope this season goes good. I hope you're not too stressed out with deer heads. We'd love to have you back on for some updates in the future. You're welcome anytime.
For sure.
We appreciate you coming on. It's been a good episode. You're pretty daggone good at talking on the mic.
I'm good at talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you way better than what we were.
Yeah. Because I was worried, like, when we have people on, you don't know if they're going to be
Camera shy.
shy, kind of like we were.
Yeah, we
The first time.
just laughed for like 30 minutes our first time.
Yeah. But you came on here and rocked it out. I had these questions laid out and you were on it. So
Yeah, however, if you want to come on, however you talk to your family, just do that here.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
pretty
much. That's it.
Yeah.
Which I'm the type of guy, if I run to you in Walmart, we're liable to be there for an hour.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But I mean, we've never met you before. So I reached out Monday and like I said, I'd wanted to do it for a long time, but finally felt like we were ready.
Oh, yeah.
And so I reached out and I was like, hey, would you be interested in coming on the podcast? And you were like, yeah, absolutely. I said,
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah.
It's been a good time.
It's so Monday we scheduled it and then you were here. I figured it was going to be a while because I know you're starting to get busy getting there.
Getting there.
But I appreciate you being so cool about it.
Yeah, man,
and
no problem.
coming right on. Like we said, Bonehead Skull Mounts. You gave us some keychains and some stickers, so definitely be putting that on the truck.
All right.
And we'll post you on Facebook and we'll have it all worked out.
All right.
Yeah.
But we thank you for coming on.
Thank y'all.
It's been a good time. Rut and Duck out.
The Rut and Duck Anthem. A buck comes by me chasing the doe, put the beat on his shoulder and let the 12 gauge roll. Big buck down in the smell of gunpowder smoke. I got the deer wood sounding like the Alamo. And if a duck flies anywhere close to the hole, he'll be shot down quick. This is a no-fly zone. Big old Tom hollering up in a tree. When he flies down, I'll call him over to me. He'll gobble and strut, but the last thing he'll see is the muzzle flash from a 3rd degree. I'm telling you now, you better give him a listen, cause a Rut and Duck boys ain't never missing. I'm telling you now,